Hey, what's going on, guys? NitroProps here, and welcome to Golf with Your Friends. Today I will be doing an offline session by myself where we are going to be practicing on Forest. Hope you enjoy. So throughout every single one, I'll be explaining the shots that I'll be making and attempting to do. For the first hole, I'm going to be zooming in and going about 2.5, 2.25. Right where the lines are on that corner piece. You want to go about in the middle. You have to shoot it then, and if you do it right, you'll bounce in. Unfortunately, I didn't, so we'll practice that again. And we were a little bit to the left, so you want to aim to the tiny tick right there. And then you make it in. The whole point of doing this is so that when you do a match, you can beat them. And now on this one, you want to go over to, on the power part where it says R, that's how far you want to go. So you get up over the hill in a little push, and it takes a little bit of time and everything to sort out if it's going to move or not. But after you get it, you should sink it in. Now I do have unlimited strokes and time, but when you play a match you might not. So on this hole you want to wait until the opening is over by the log on the right side and go at 1 speed so you can end up at the bottom. As you can see, I failed that, but you want to do it so it goes like that and you make it down. I haven't been able to get a hole-in-one on this level yet, but still working on it. Now this level seems to be the easiest level to get a hole-in-one on, because all you have to do is go straight, full power, and wait until you hit the top. But whenever I do that, I seem to mess up, and it's not fun like that. You have to wait until it's aimed down like that, and then you get it in. But I couldn't, so we'll retry it. Going at 3 power, because that's the sweet spot. Another thing to note on each of these holes when going for a hole-in-one is each one has its own specified amount of power and which way you should go. And on this one, you want to bounce it off the back wall over by the R and about halfway through here. So it makes the line and it goes through and it has enough speed to get down. Unfortunately, I miscalculated that and now I look like an idiot. So I'll redo that, going a little bit harder at the same spot. And now it seems I've gone too far to the right. So we'll redo it. And if you're too far to the right, we'll go into the hole. You need to move a little bit more to the right so you bounce more to the left. That's just common physics. And now we're just on the line. So a little bit more to the right and it should have it. And we should be good. There you go. Hole-in-one. With 6 behind it. Now at the beginning this looks pretty easy to do, but there's a trench in the middle and it's kind of annoying when you jump it and you fail. So we go 2.5 power, full speed ahead, straight. There we go, hole-in-one. Sometimes you'll bounce off the cup and bounce out of the arena. With this one you want to go a little bit to the left of the center line, or a little bit to the right. Oh, it seems that I've actually pulled off a hole-in-one on that level. But when you do that, you'll get when you do that, you'll get to the bottom, and you might have to do another shot. On this one, there's a little trick. Um, you go full power, try to go halfway through, and go straight ahead, and you'll bounce up and you'll get over, and you'll land in like that. It depends on time. It all has to do with timing. This one's one of the easiest ones. You have to go 2 1/4 speed, 100% forward, because you have to miss the first hole and bounce into the second hole. Unfortunately, I failed that and I'm on the edge. Here we go, second attempt. Another fail. Okay, how about this? How about we go full speed ahead and see what happens? Amazing. I love it when I end in the bottom one. New tactic. Go 2 and go straight. That seemed also to be a fail. 2 1/2. Going straight. Attempt 8. Oh my. Do not try this at home. There we go. And Epic is on. I'm recording right now, bud. Okay, on this one it's all about timing. You want to make sure the blades are at a certain point where you can go straight and end up on the right side. It takes a little bit and it may or may not work. You have to wait until they go in sync, or else that happens and you fail drastically. Or you can do that and fail again. You just have to wait for it to be good, and you do it, and you should end up over here. And then from here you have to go all the way over with about 1 1/2, halfway through the E. Try to aim for it, but go a little bit to the left because you have to correct for the hill. This one you can get into. Now this one there's probably a good multiple ways of how to do it, but I like the stupid risky route where you may or may not make it. You go 100% speed and aim right there. If you go too far to the left, you'll hit the wall and you'll fly everywhere. Now on this one you go all the way to the end of where it says power. You go straight. So you land here. And from this spot, which I've drastically messed up, you go like this. And you redo it. So enjoy. Okay, you go in between it. In between 2 and the end of power. And you go straight. So you can make it here. And at this point, you now have a clear shot to bounce it over the edge onto this side and over here. What an amazing shot. Only if I had used it more power, I probably could have made it. So that's 2 shots, and this is your third and final shot. And hopefully you make it in, and that's 1 under par. Enjoy. Now on this one, everyone would say go on the left side because it's directly there. Well, I'm not one of those people because whenever I do that, I seem to mess up, as I will demonstrate now. As you go forward, okay, too much power. As you go onto it, you gain speed, you move a lot, and you miss it. Well, unfortunately, that's something that can and cannot be unmistaken. So we'll go here on the corner of this where there's the nails there and the indent. We'll go 3 power. And as you can see, that would have been a hole in one. On this hole, you want to aim for the third target, full speed, aiming pretty close to it, and you'll get this one in 2. If you adjust it, you might be able to get it in 1. Haven't been able to do that yet, but hope you can. Now this one's a little bit tricky. I've been able to get this one in 3, which is still 2 under par, but you have to go 3 power right at the target. And so when you bounce off, you lob off into this corner, and from here to there, you need to do 1 to the R, and you go up. And see, I just missed it. And so you'll be able to get a 3 on this one. If you keep practicing and adjust it, you should be able to get a 2. Now this one, this is all timing, because you want to make it in the middle. And so, because I don't know the timing, I'm going freehand. And apparently we got it straight. That's how you get a hole-in-one. Enjoy. So unfortunately, my software has frozen on me, and now I am redoing it. But now you will be going straight at 1 power towards the hole, a little bit more to the left. So these will cancel out. Maybe it's 1.5 power, so we'll retry that. Go up to the E, about here, and go for it. There we go. It's 1 to the E, and now we are on the final hole of Forest. Now this one, if you're good, you can get it in 2. You go 1 power, you go straight, it launches you ahead, and you go this way. And then you end up over here, and you have to bounce all the way inside. So you go at a decent speed, and you bounce, and look at that, just missed it. But you'll be able to get this in 3 on par, or you might get over. That's not my problem. And that's how you'll mostly get a hole-in-one on every level for Forest. Hope you enjoy. Leave a like, comment, subscribe if you're new, and like the content that I'm creating. I am NitroProbs, and see you all next week.